Hello? Okay. I think my volume is working. Of course, as soon as I get on here, it says my mic was unplugged. Likes to do that to me. Okay. So I only have like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but I kind of wanted to come on and talk about Cherry, all the things going on in the Reddit. And I believe Cherry is live right now. So I don't think a lot of the quote unquote haters will be here. Um, so and not that it really matters, I really don't care, if they watch or comment or whatever, but I just happened to see that Cherry was live when I was looking for this video. Hi. Um, but number 1, the Reddit is going bonkers about Alex being pregnant, and they're even more mad that she's having a girl. They're very activated and upset about that. It's something that has shaken them to the core. We have Move Suspicious, who is claiming that she was claiming at the beginning that she was done, she couldn't handle it, she didn't wanna see, um, Alex and how she treats another child, all these things, but she's returned because she can't help herself, and she actually is obsessed with Alex. So, that's just that. I think we all know that. I don't think it's a big secret, honestly. She's very obsessed with Alex, and it's a kind of a demented and very parasocial relationship that she's created with Alex, and, you know, parasocial relationships are a problem on both ends, but hers is concerning in a very real way. I really hope she doesn't live in New England. I hope she doesn't really live close at all, to Alex because she seems like she is easily upset, is all I'll say. So, Move Suspicious came back, and so I'm gonna be reacting to this, but Cherry keeps talking about a Reddit channel and how people only watch her so that they can report back to Reddit, and I kept being confused, befuddled, if you will, that she's talking about that because I've never seen the Alexandra Rodriguez subreddit mention Cherry. Maybe in passing, but I've never seen them um legitimately talk shit about Cherry because I feel like she's on the same level as Tara, to be honest. I think she's just kind of irrelevant at this point. Um so when she started talking about that, I was literally befuddled. I was looking around like, "Wait a minute. Who's talking about Cherry? I haven't seen it. It's maybe me, but I'm not on Reddit right now." I mean, I am on Reddit, but I'm not talking about her on Reddit because we don't have our Reddit anymore because it got shut down because they are all baby ass bitches. And we'll talk about that too. So, she has gone on several, like, attacks saying that we just come there to talk about her and how pathetic we are and what losers and Reddit, and she doesn't have time for Reddit. I mean, I guess. It seems like you might. I don't know. So, I was thinking that she was talking about the Alexandra Rodriguez subreddit, but she's not. She was talking about, a sub called GW Reactors, which is about Girl World reactors. And so I've seen them talking about honey bison. They did talk about Chikara, but they made a sub specifically for Chikara, which I did know about this sub before, but I didn't know that they were talking about honey bison and also not your average reaction. I was rolling about the commentary on not your average reaction because I don't listen to every single thing he does because I find him, you know, he's usually pretty mild compared to a Priscilla or, like, less annoying than, like, a Cherry, less vulgar and loud than Nella. So he's always kind of been a little bit on my radar, Beavis, but he hasn't been fully enmeshed. So I heard from the Girl World Reactors sub, GW Reactors, that he accused Alex of faking this pregnancy so then she can say later that she lost the baby. That is deranged. That is actually, I can't find words to describe that behavior. And someone actually saying, like, saying it out loud that they think that. I mean, you can think whatever you want about somebody. It's very hard to police people's thoughts, obviously, and we don't want to. You can think whatever you'd like. But once you start declaring things like this, there's no going back from that. He's showing his face and saying these horrible things about another human being. There's a liar, okay? Which I do believe Alex is a liar. I think that she's lied before. I think that she does still lie about things. No, she doesn't owe anybody her entire life or in lying about something, whether it be small or big, if that's her prerogative. I do not care. It does not matter to me. It doesn't affect me either way, and it shouldn't affect them. But to go to this length to say, "Well, I won't believe it until I see it." This is shades of Ariel. This is shades of Priscilla when they said that they wouldn't believe her pregnancy was real until they saw it, and then they saw it, and they still said it was fake. So, she's never gonna please these people. They're never going to actually have the proof that they want to stop talking about it. And also, another thing. So they don't talk about Cherry at all on this channel. Not at all on this Girl World Reactors subreddit. They have never mentioned hide nor hair of Cherry. They do not know about her or they don't think she's relevant, excuse me, enough to talk about her. I think I'm getting sick, so I might be clearing my throat a little bit. I'm drinking my water, but so you'll hear that. Sorry if I'm Priscilla-esque, but so he said that, and I was like, okay, he sucks. That's a terrible thing to insinuate. So that was that. And then there was one other thing. Oh, the caught in the wild photo that, hi, Moth Girl, that Priscilla allegedly got sent, which I mean, I'm sure she did get sent it. I was reading through my comments before I got on here, and I believe what Moth Girl and I think T-Dub said, that Priscilla was probably holding it back so that she could edit it into something that she felt was more accurate. The way that the Reddit was so disappointed and upset with the picture that they were provided, they wanted something different. Because if you have proof, number one, that Alex went somewhere at a different time than you thought and she quote unquote lied, which would have been smart for her to do. She actually didn't lie, but I would fully support her lying about something like that. Um, but, they wanted proof that she's bigger than them. They wanted proof that she's 400 pounds. They wanted proof that she's huge. They didn't get it, and they're upset. And hi, Tita. And even Chikara, I went to her most recent video because I didn't know if she would talk about it, but she did. She said, "You Reddit people are weird because this is a real picture. This is somebody I trust. It's not altered." Priscilla would have never done that. She would be like, "Oh, maybe it is altered. I don't know. Oh, I'm sure the person altered it. Maybe it was Roger that took the picture or whatever." Um, but, I don't like Chikara, but at least she was like, "You guys are fucking weird for even saying that. Clearly, it's not altered. You're just mad she's not as big as you think she is." So, there is the housekeeping. Let's see if we can watch this little bit of Cherry Cherry. So, excuse me. I forwarded it to I can't listen to her whole videos because I mean, I can because I do listen to them while she's rambling on while I'm working and things. But yes, I am. He I went to the Girl World Reactors, saw what I was saying, and he um said that he believes that Alex is faking her pregnancy so that she can say later that she lost the pregnancy. And I was like, this is a depraved, disgusting, deranged individual. That is not that is not something a person with just normal thoughts is thinking. That's not normal snark. That is actually crossing a line, of a really serious line, because you never know what's gonna happen in somebody else's pregnancy, and now he's planted it in people's heads that, you know, that's gonna be faked. So, it's just sad that, really sad that people just can't just say, "I don't like this person. She mistreated a dog. She's, lied about a tummy tuck, and she photoshopped her photos and said she didn't." That's all they have to say. Like, just normal things that all of us are like, "Okay," not all of us, but a lot of us can understand. Like, "Okay, you dislike her because of that. Hey, I get it. This is just snark." This goes way beyond snark. I know I saw that, and they said that he said he needed special accommodations for his jury duty. Imagine if Alex came on saying, like, "I told them that I had special accommodations for my jury duty, and, you know, my doctor sent a letter." Can you imagine her saying that? They would be like, "This bitch won't even do her civic duty," and they would just have everything to say about that. T-Dub, when he said I almost rolled my eyes into the back of my head when he said, "Why has she been keeping her pregnancy a secret? Why would she do that? Oh, that means ridiculous." When she's literally 12 weeks pregnant. He's not educated in how the world works and how he knows nothing about having a baby. He knows nothing about women. He knows nothing about pregnancy. So, for him to be aghast that someone would keep their pregnancy hidden for the first 3 months. Like, welcome to the real world. Welcome. We're not glad to see you. We are not happy to have you. She's blaming yeah, oh, yeah, extremely. I think he admitted it too. Like, actually said yeah, he said it. Um, like, have you ever been pregnant? Cherry, she was in this vlog or this live that I'm about to react to, she's talking about going from 1 child to 2. Doesn't she only have 1 child? How would she know that? How would she know that? She doesn't know anything about going from 1 child to 2 because she has 1 child. That doesn't make any sense. A and T-Dub, he went to frickin' school to be a teacher, to teach children. Exactly. Bummer. Like, I have asthma as well, like, low grade, and I will just randomly get short of breath and have to think about using my rescue inhaler. When I was pregnant, through the roof. I thought that that was you. She does lie. She lies all the fucking time. She is a liar. She gets things wrong. She I'm still confused whether she actually was watching Alex the whole time or whether she actually took a break. Because, Moth Girl, do you remember when she stopped her reaction channel? Because she's talking about stuff from, like, a year ago or 2 years ago and acting like it's she knows about it, but when she came back, she said that she took a whole break from Alex and didn't know what was going on and needed to be updated on everything. So which freaking one is it? I'm so confused about it all. So, like, if you took a break before she was pregnant, how do you know anything about what happened after she was pregnant? I don't know. She's clearly been watching, she's clearly been paying attention, and I don't see what's wrong with admitting that. Like, I've been watching Alex for years. I would never be like, "Oh, like, I don't know what's going on with Alex, like, at all." That's weird. I know what's going on with Cherry. I know what's going on with Country Shade Tree. Not really, I don't. But, like, if you watch something, why are you gonna try and act like you don't? Yeah, she's so above everyone. She doesn't have time for Reddit. She doesn't have time. Why doesn't she go out and get a job for the times if she has time to sit there and make a reaction, she has time to go and get a job to support her family. And what about her son? Can her son not work? I I think he can at least work at McDonald's or something. And she had Priscilla, like, advertising for her, and she still hasn't gotten to 1,000 followers. Like and okay, say she gets monetized. Say she gets monetized. How much is she actually gonna make? "Hi, sweetie. You have 1,000 followers." I don't know anything about her views, really. I haven't paid that much attention. But, like, is she gonna actually make enough to support her family on that? Like, do you have a car? You can go do DoorDash, or you can go do like, just, like, again, thinking about keeping it cute, arriving to your door with your grocery bags smelling like cigs. I mean, it sounds horrifying, but you're like, "Honey, the crypt keeper's at the door holding our grocery bags." But at least try and go out and do some honest work rather than begging people that are on a hate channel to fund your life. And she adds her son in there, like, what is wrong with your son? He could definitely work somewhere. He can work. He didn't seem to be inept because he does all the things for her channel, so I'm sure he can work. She's mentioning all the gossip from Reddit. Ugh, she's so gross. I can't stand her. She knows everything about what's written on Reddit, but she doesn't have time to go there. She doesn't have time. She's too busy. She's too busy. And now that it's summer, we're never gonna see her because she's so busy. She's really busy. Super busy, you guys. Just in case you were wondering, if you can't watch Cherry and you need an update, she's busy. Always. Constantly. She's having friends over and feeding them tiny little snack trays. When she said that, I was like, "Girl." She's like, "Now that it's getting warm, I'm not gonna come on here anymore." Girl, you're obsessively checking your analytics. Nobody buys what you're selling. You're trying to get monetized here.
I have done this recipe where
Trying to get my AirPods to work.
like just throw the cheese and jalapenos on top of the plain ones before I bake them. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot easier, but it tastes better when it's like blended into the dough. I need to get more pinos. Does anyone else always keep jalapenoed?
I would not want Kick showing up at my door. Absolutely not. I would actually probably reject the groceries.
Pino pickles. Oh. Does anyone else keep pickled jalapenos in their house? I feel like I put them on so much.
Is something wrong with my computer? I just keep thinking about Priscilla and like how desperate you need to be to have her do your hair. I If I walked in to get my hair done and Priscilla was the person waiting for me, I would simply pass away. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see um I would like to see Cherry's pantry. I would like to see Cherry's house. I would like to see Cherry in general because she is apparently perfect. She's lost all of the weight that she needs to lose. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. Okay. So I might actually have to restart because my computer is being funky. So if I go away, just know I'll be back in 1 second because yeah. Hi, blue trees. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is it working now? Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. I don't know what happened with my computer. It just like went. Okay. So the video that I wanted to watch, I I have such bad, I don't know. I know Alex says mom brain and people hate it, but I don't know if it's mom brain and or just losing my mind completely because of what's going on in the world. But my short-term memory is like shot right now. So I was trying to remember what I wanted to talk about. And I'm wondering if it was in this one. And I hate how I had to search something and I hate how she calls, oh, yes. I hate how she calls Anderson little man. It drives me absolutely crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Okay. So I found the part that made me gasp because, okay, before I play this, is Cherry Cherry married? Does anybody know if Cherry Cherry is married? I'm thinking she's not, but I'm really wondering. Okay, wait for this. It's gonna be just, you're gonna love it. She hates men. Mm. She sounded pretty down with the patriarchy in this comment.
Mom brain, pregnancy brain.
Yes, I'm chopping them on my counter. A lazy girl kitchen. Lazy girl kitchen, but we're also making homemade, healthier
Hey, at least you admitted you're lazy.
bagels. So it's like, do we want that information? And now I'm gonna knead in the cheese and diced jalapenos. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Imagine the power of like making sourdough. Like if you're a sourdough baker, I can't imagine the power you must feel.
You're
Out here just like making homemade
this is
bread,
gonna
but like
be
hard bread, not like
She's asking questions on her IG,
something else.
Gail. Go ask questions, guys. You know what? I don't.
She's a loser.
I stopped asking her questions on her IG because one, she never answered my questions, and two,
That's interesting, especially considering what she says. You're gonna love this.
I think that she doesn't really answer anybody's questions because one, she doesn't show who asks them.
Also, I thought they didn't go to her channel. I thought they didn't talk to her. I thought they didn't interact with her. Now Cherry Cherry's asking her questions in her IG question box.
I think she makes up her own questions and then answers whatever she wants. So it's all bullshit.
not like an easy bread. You're making like the hard bread. I just gave you a lot of credit. Like my dream is like make a jalapeno cheddar sourdough loaf, something like that. Like go crazy with it. I do fear at one point I probably will attempt a sourdough. Like who am I kidding? I'm gonna try at some point because like I just can't help myself. But like
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to be here for that. I have attempted sourdough myself. It is not easy. It is one more thing that you have. It's literally like taking care of another child. And what are you going to do? Take sourdough to daycare?
Sourdough is like taking care of another child.
I mean, your daycare provider is not going to take care of your sourdough starter for you.
I always watch videos of people cutting their sourdough. Why is it always a girl making sourdough? Why aren't the men making sourdough? Am I on the wrong algorithm? I want to see a man making sourdough. But anyway, I always love to watch the girlies cutting their sourdough.
I can see it now. Yeah, I was supposed to feed my sourdough or my starter this morning, but I forgot. So I'm gonna take it to daycare, and then they're gonna watch it for me, and then they're gonna feed it tonight for me, and then I'll come back and pick it up tomorrow. Yeah.
Does she really think she's funny?
I have to feed. Yeah, you have to feed the starter, Alex. I mean, you're well at feeding yourself and everybody else, but like sourdough starter is literally like another child. People name their
Another child. Sourdough starter.
sourdough starters because it's literally like taking care of a
It's not like taking care of a child. Get out of town.
child.
and open it, and I feel sad and it doesn't look good. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know you tried. All right, now do our egg wash. Take a little spatchy watchy. That's not what this is. It's a brush. And then you just paint your cute little bagels. That's it. And then if you want, you can sprinkle everything bagel seasoning on top now. I've been wanting to try to make yarmulke a cinnamon raisin one, but I don't have raisins. So yeah, anyway, now these will bake, I think, for about 20 minutes, and you gotta let them set for a little bit. They kind of finish baking outside the oven, but follow the recipe. I'll link the one that I follow. They will rise, they will expand. So be mindful where you place them on your pan. Let me know if you like this little like
I guess she never took her kid to child.
cooking yap video.
Of them, 18,000 of your 560,000 plus subscribers that you have, out of over 500,000 subscribers, only 18,000 of them want to hear you yap. Think about that for a second, Alex. Think about that for a second. If I have over 500,000 subscribers and I'm only getting...
Wait. I'm missing something. I think I'm on the wrong one. Let me. Because this comment that she made must have been before this. Here we go. Hi, Wawa. Oh, it's not going to be on the screen if it does that.
And taking care of a home has come from Google or TikTok, not your mother. God, your mother, no wonder she can't keep a man.
Like all of a sudden you're just like, oh,
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Your mom can't keep a man. What is wrong with these people? Seriously, they are beyond help, in my opinion. Like, they are just really nasty people that like need to get lives. Seriously. And so if she's single and she doesn't like men, why is she talking about Nancy not keeping a man or whatever? That's crazy. That's like, she reminded me a lot of like when Tara, Nella, and Priscilla would say like, she needs to get effed, like, why? But Yarman won't do it. Like, as if it's not easy. Like, as if there are men that will do anything. Like, they think that they are morally superior because they have men. They really do. They believe it. They think that that is like their life's goal. And since they accomplished it, they are so much better than everybody else, which I wasn't expecting that from Cherry because I was also under the impression that she was single. So I was very confused when I heard her say that. And, I've been very critical of Nancy for the things that she has said about the Bachelor women, and things that she has expressed that is extremely backwards. So it's not that I'm not critical of everybody in this situation. It's just, why would you say that? Like, It's not some big accomplishment. That just got me. That just was like a head turner, head scratcher.
Fun to just like cook or bake and chat along the way. I mean, I would like to watch that. I love a chill video. I love a chill vlog that I can listen to like while you're doing an annoying task. Okay, beautiful. Now let's get these in the oven. Just take off the child lock. I've got child locks everywhere. And how long did that take? I'm looking at the time. 16 minutes for a week's worth of fresh, healthy bagels.
They're not healthy, y'all. Okay, just
My heart's fine.
again, that girl. You're not.
Again, if you're going to do reactions, get YouTube Premium. It's just, if you're doing reactions, we shouldn't see your ads. That's my opinion.
Ignoring your heart health says they are not healthy.
Well, remember yesterday when I was like,
How are they not healthy? It's non-fat Greek yogurt, right? And some flour. That's not really unhealthy. It's not the height of healthiness, but it's also healthier than, I guess, getting like more calorically sound. I don't know, for Weight Watchers or for being in a calorie deficit. It's more conducive to that. And how did she get fat? Like, I'm so confused. All these women, they're like, I was never a food addict. I was never, I didn't like food. I was just bored, or I was just like, whatever they say. And I'm like, how did you get fat? You should have been thin your whole life. If you eat so well, you walk every day 3 miles, you know, how did you get fat? It doesn't make any sense. And I would assume if Cherry was morbidly obese her entire life, she was probably morbidly obese when she got pregnant, right? Or did she lose weight right before pregnancy? So how can she talk about other people? Like, if from the sounds of it, she's mid-50s and she the food addict thing, I'm not talking about Cherry. I'm talking about like Priscilla and Crusty, who both said like, I never had any problem. But like, if she's mid-50s, she was still overweight when she was Alex's age. Stalkers. Are they gonna run to the Reddit and talk about me?
oh my gosh, we're gonna do everything on our list that we don't want to do. Well, that didn't happen. Listen, the days got away from me, but we're gonna do it today.
Things got away from you. Why? Why? Because you're a mom? Is that why, Alex? Things got away from
you? Yeah, probably. It's very, very likely.
From you because your life got really, 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 really busy, and you're a mother, and
I don't look at how the numbers went down when you said that. But like, that is probably what happened. Like, why is she saying it like that's just not true? She's not actually a mother.
You couldn't handle finishing your tasks, and now you're pregnant with a second baby?
What is she talking about? When she said, like, in one of the videos, it was either this one or about the Q&A, when she was like, obviously you have a bunch of time, Alex. You have nothing but time because you thought that you had time to have another baby. And, even though you put your other baby in daycare, does she realize that working mothers still have babies? They have babies, and they take those other babies to daycare while they work. It just sounds like she's so nasty, upset, and bitter about Alex's life. She just spouts nonsense.
You're pregnant with number 2? How are you going to finish your tasks then? You're such a busy woman. I mean, you claim
Oh,
all day long, I don't have
it's supposed
time
to
for
be
this, I don't have time for that. I'm busy, 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 always working, and now you're bringing another child into the mix. Are you a moron?
so busy people cannot have more than one child or shouldn't have children at all. I just want to get that clear. I just want to be 100%. So if you're busy, you're not allowed to have kids. I want to make sure that I'm living life by Cherry's standards.
Wait, don't answer
Wait.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely gonna do it today. I did wash my hair yesterday, so that counts for something, right? Anderson
She washed her hair yesterday. Well, it is a Tuesday. Tuesday is hair wash day.
and I are hanging out in the playroom. It is still pretty early. Today's actually Bruno's birthday. He's 4, and like the time is just like flying by. I can't believe that. I feel like we just got him as a puppy. So Anderson, we're gonna go get Bruno. We're gonna get your brother a birthday cake. So I'm gonna head to like a PetSmart or something like that and get him a birthday cake. I let my hair air dry and I threw these in. So let's see how the day is gonna.
Is she gonna have a problem with giving Bruno a birthday cake?
I don't know. Maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm neglecting my dog, but I've never gotten our dog a birthday cake.
I knew it.
Ever.
Never.
For our dog's birthday to celebrate, like, maybe we're horrible parents, parents, because we don't like.
You probably are. Yeah. Yes, I would agree. We all agree. You probably are.
We don't celebrate we do celebrate our dog's birthday, obviously, but we take.
Obviously, we celebrate our dog's birthday, but that means that we will take him on a nice long hike and give him a little basket of flip flops and bathing suits.
Take the dog like on a walk or like out on an adventure or like out on a hike as a birthday gift. You know what I mean? Take them out, let them experience fresh air, let them run, let them get some fresh air in their lungs and see something different, and go to the park and walk around. I mean, again, she is doing to her dog what she has been taught as a child. Reward you with food.
What were you taught as a child, Cherry?
Reward your child with food. Okay? That's how she's been raised. Everything that's good, bad, sad, depressing, mad, angry, any emotion that you have, any event that happens in your life is rewarded with food.
I mean, a birthday cake, that's not a reward with food. That's just saying, hey, it's your birthday. Here's a birthday cake. Because that's what people do on birthdays.
But I don't understand how she's going to keep up her hygiene when she's pregnant. Oh, I know, Labyrinth. I don't know. I don't even.
Who thinks of these things? How is she going to keep up her hygiene while she's pregnant? What? I mean, that's her business. I'm not worried about it. Honestly, I hope she can keep up her hygiene, but like, it's not something I actively think about.
I want to think about that. But yeah, I mean, she this is how her mom raised her. Her mom raised her by feeding her. I mean, if you guys have seen the photos of Alex at a really, really young age,
watch
like her birthday parties and stuff, she was a chubby kid. She was an overweight child then, a very overweight. And of course, when you're little like that, you're being fed by someone. You know what I mean? Like somebody is feeding you. So her mother was feeding her, and she was morbidly obese as a child.
What the fuck? I mean, it's so weird. Like, why? I guess I'm speechless because I don't understand judging people for something that is clearly their parents' fault. I don't think it was little Alex's fault that somebody was giving her the wrong kind of foods, that someone sent her to Jenny Craig. I don't think it was her fault that her mom was obviously incapable of teaching her good eating habits. That's basically it. So, like, and there are so many parents that are like that. So, why is that a strike against Alex? Why is that something that she's holding against Alex? Just like the dad situation, that's something they hold against Alex and talk horribly about Alex. On in one hand, they say how manipulative and how terrible and how awful that the father is, but then on the other hand, they refuse to believe that maybe he manipulated her. They won't believe it. They won't have it. It's not something they'll even entertain that he could have manipulated his daughter that was starved for a relationship with him.
And that's okay. Welcome in, Hips. And now she's got this dog, and she's like, "Oh, we got to get my birthday cake today." No, you don't. Your dog is not going to wake up tomorrow and be
Cherry, you're a stick in the mud. You are the person that everyone's like, oh my God, she's coming to the party. No, thank you. That is who you are. You are a stick in the mud.
like, "Bitch, you didn't get me it." Well, I don't know. Maybe Bruno would. Maybe I'm underestimating Bruno.
She really believes she's like hilariously funny. She believes that she's so funny. Miss Jokester.
But 9 times out of 10, Bruno's not going to wake up and be like, "Bitch, you didn't get me a cake," and then run away or like scratch your eyeballs out. Like, he doesn't need a cake, Alex. He doesn't need a cake. He needs love and affection and attention and exercise, and he needs to get to the park.
Cherry, if you don't do it the way that Cherry would do it, are you actually really doing it? She's judge and jury. Judge, jury, and executioner. She's everything. She's the whole package.
Park, and you need to put on your hiking shoes, and you need to strap.
I hate when she'll be like, Brina, where's Nella? Like, and it's like, hi, so it's like very obviously clear that she immediately goes into another way of speaking when she starts talking to Nella or Brina. And I'm unsure who Brina is, but she talks about Brina a lot. And it's just like, you can tell that she's switching the way that she speaks normally. And it's very obnoxious. Tara actually does it as well.
Anderson in on your little backpack thing, or put him on Yarman, and Yarman can put on his hiking shoes.
She's giving the whole scenario. Put Anderson in the backpack, put on your hiking shoes, have Yar put on his hiking shoes, put the dog on the leash, and then take the dog to the hiking place and hike the mountain after you've had 90 inches of snow. And then, I mean, why is she so obnoxious?
And you put the dog on a leash and you go out, and you live in Rhode Island. There's hills and trails.
You should do it. But like, okay, so Foodie Beauty is a mess, but like, I actually kind of understand watching her as like just watching her and gawking at what she's doing, because she is, I don't know. She just, every time I've ever watched Foodie Beauty, I'm gawking at everything she's doing. I'm like, what the hey? Like, she's driving down a busy street in a scooter. Like, about to literally get hit or something. But it feels like her life should be like more fun, but people are just so serious about everything. Just so serious, and like, they make it so they are entertained by these people. They go and watch these people religiously. And a lot of them are making money off of these people, but they do so much to make it so that these people are not online anymore, or not monetized anymore. So, like, you're basically blowing your own shit up. When the one video I watched of Foodie, she goes, "Guess what?" And she lifts up her butt cheek and toots. I was like, is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Like, guess what? Toot. Oh my God. It's like, she's vile. She is vile. But, like, it's very obvious. I don't think she actually cares what people think. Like, she's just like, F it. But I get it. You should do it. If you like feel called to do that, I think you should. Because it would be interesting, because Not Your Average Reaction is actually one of them.
And parks everywhere, and go out on one of these nice days and say, this is how we're celebrating his birthday.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Amberlynn and Foodie Beauty are just, I don't know, something to watch. But Alex is just kind of boring and just there.
We're taking him out and we're going for a walk and we're getting him exercise so that he's healthy, so that we have many, many, many more birthdays to spend with him. Not Alex.
Oh my God.
Let's go get him a cake.
The dog doesn't look overweight to me. So what is she spouting on about?
Gonna go based on how our this girls went. Let's see. Actually, we don't let anything determine how our day's gonna go except for us. Right, girl? Right. All right, let's see. I think they're gonna be a little tight.
I'm actually interested to hear what the almighty Cherry has to say about Alex's gender reveal, because everybody, all of the Redditors, and especially Move Suspicious, are up in arms because apparently she acted too excited about having a baby girl. I mean, I don't know. Like, sometimes you really have an idea in your head, and you know, if she was surprised by Anderson being a boy, it just is what it is. That's her reaction. She didn't put it on camera. She didn't say, you know, she didn't shout it out. They are the ones that are grasping at how disappointed she was. They are the ones that are putting it online forever that they believe she was disappointed. She didn't put a video out there finding out and saying, "Oh, I'm mad because I'm having a boy." She never did that. They are taking away what they want to take away from it. That's that.
Determine how you're going to feel. You don't let Yarman determine how you feel. You don't let your past trauma determine how you're going to feel. You are, your entire life is regulated, and
she will never please them. I hope that she's not even trying, because it would be futile. It wouldn't make any sense, because they clearly move the goalpost regularly. They say, we're not going to mention this again. If she shows that she actually gave birth, we're not going to talk about a surrogate again. But then when she gives birth and she shows that she gave birth, she all but showed the child coming out of her, they say, oh, she didn't actually have a child. It actually was a surrogate. And this is why. And oh, I looked it up, and they let the parents do skin to skin and all of these other like, and they'll extrapolate on these things until they've made up an entire story in their own words on what they believe happened.
Controlled by other people, not you. The eating that you do is controlled by your mother and your emotions and the trauma that you've had in your past.
So now, okay, so is it Alex's fault how she eats, or is it her mom? At some point, people have to take responsibility for their own eating, for their own, um, you know, going to therapy and taking responsibility for their own actions. So either it's her mom's fault how she eats, or she needs to take accountability for everything. Which one is it? Because they cannot make up their minds. It's annoying to me. Okay, so like I'm literally all over the place today, but it's so irritating to me when she says, I wonder how Army's doing. Like she really thinks she's funny. She really thinks she's cute. And I don't think it's funny or cute to joke about someone being cheated on. I don't believe that that's funny or cute. If she has a history of being with someone that cheated on her, then maybe she's projecting. Um But I find it heinous to even act like that is okay or something that should be joked about or something that's funny. It's not funny. Like, and what they don't understand is that if Yarman was doing that, which we don't think that he is because he doesn't seem like that kind of guy, that would not be on Alex either. Like they say all these things like it would be her fault. But tell us how it would be her fault. That's another thing that would not be her fault.
Your bitchiness and your ignorance and your lies and
Bitchiness. Like bitchiness, ignorance, and lies. That sounds like the basis of Cherry Cherry's channel. It's all her. They hate Alex for the things that they do.
and your deceit is all triggered by is a result of you wondering how other people are going to think about what you did in your life and how they're going to react to it. Like I really
Honestly, seriously, you're doing a reaction. You follow everything she does. She has people that literally stalk her, make things up about her, reach out to hospitals, family, friends, people that she might not even know, department stores, Goodwills around her, the daycares around her, CPS. She has all of these people. And so you're telling her that she should not worry about this at all? Are you fucking kidding me? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Let me read these comments because that is just irritating to me that she even acts like Alex should just like, oh, you should be able to brush it off when you're literally heading up a fucking hate campaign against her. Like you're totally like, oh yeah, it's totally fine to hate Alex. It's totally fine to stalk her, to find out what she's doing, to call hospitals about her. But yeah, Alex, don't worry about what people think of you. You're weak if you care about what people think of you. What the fuck? Anyway. There is nothing wrong with wanting a girl. Nothing at all, T-Dub. I didn't tear up, but I thought that it was sweet. I think Yar is just uncomfortable in front of the camera. I think that he's shown multiple times that he's not comfortable in front of the camera, and they still keep pushing this narrative that he wanted to be in front of the camera and now he just hates her or whatever. And it's bullshit because he's always shown himself as uncomfortable in front of the camera, in my opinion. And I think that sometimes the things that he, the way that he acts can be because of that. But I thought that it was a sweet reaction. I've seen a bunch of them say, I don't understand why she gets it. And I don't. I saw a bunch of them say that, which I think is pathetic. I think that's really sad that they're thinking that way about somebody that they hate so much. I think that it's a dangerous way of thinking, in my opinion. Oh, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. My computer is just like being stupid. And it's like, now I can't read the comments. Yeah, they really thought that they could curse her with a boy. Another boy. I want her to have twin boys. I want her to have a triplet boys. I care so much about kids that I want her to have another baby that I think I want her actually to have 2 more babies that I think she'll neglect. But yeah, I care so much about kids.
Really wonder if Alex ever steps outside herself and like looks in and really sees herself. I don't
Do
think she
you?
does. I don't think Alex really
you?
sees who she is. She's afraid
Do you?
to look at the true person.
My hair was still a little damp. Ooh, they gotta fall a little bit, but overall, I'm not too mad about it. Yeah, it's Bernie's birthday. Gotta get him his cake. I also need to just pick up a few random house things. I feel like there's always just something I need to grab for the house. That's adult life. That's mom life. And then on the agenda, Anderson's gonna take the tripod any second now. And then the biggest thing is getting that pantry cleaned out. Like, I'm not ending this vlog until the pantry's cleaned out, right, Anderson? Right. We're gonna get it cleaned out. But I did just have one of my jalapeno cheddar bagels, and it was absolutely delish.
Also, I just want to say, so many people are like, her hair is thinning. Oh my God, her hair looks terrible. Her hair is so greasy and gross. Her hair looks great in this vlog. Her hair looks super thick and long, luscious locks. And I just can't imagine how upset they were by that.
So, progress over perfection. All right, let me see how it looks. Oh, pretty good. I've been having
Progress over perfection. What progress have you made, Alex? Talk to us about that. Let's talk about your progress. The fact that you could not naturally lose the weight on your own, so you had to get gastric bypass. And
I love how everything Cherry says about Alex, she's insulting a lot of the people that watch her. You couldn't even do it naturally. You had to get gastric bypass. You know, like half of the people that watch you, over half.
I am not, before I get shit for that, I am not narking on anybody who got gastric bypass.
No.
If you got it and you successfully lost weight and you treated your body like the throne that it is, knowing the consequences.
Wait, what? Wait, did Cherry have weight loss surgery? I thought she said she didn't. Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were saying. And I was like, wait, she said it. I thought I was catching her in another lie.
That come if you do not do that after a gastric bypass, then bravo to you. You got the memo. You had to get that gastric bypass surgery.
Does she realize that a very, very, very large percentage of people who have gastric bypass lose the weight initially and then regain? There is a whole entire subset of people that have had gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, lap band, all of those that are using the new weight loss medications. The surgery doesn't work forever. Unfortunately, doctors do not educate people on that. And sometimes people can get it and the surgery will be enough for forever. But also, there are people that need to take medication
and you turn your life around.
Other support, and there's nothing wrong with that. They are now realizing that obesity is an actual disease that needs to be treated. Now, you would never shame somebody who has high blood pressure, like, oh, like, why are you taking those blood pressure pills? Why are you, like, she would never do that because it's ridiculous. It's stupid. And so the fact that people with metabolic deficiencies and the actual disorder of obesity, and I've been doing a lot of research about this, it's sad that people can't, it's like obesity it's sad that people just want to tear people down no matter what they're doing. That's my thought. I wish she would cam up because she's perfect, she's wonderful, she's beautiful, she's Native American, she's got, I'm like I said earlier, she's the whole package. She should be skipping over to cam up. Show us how you look. She's great. She's wonderful.
Around. I'm talking about people like Alex who get gastric bypass surgery and then don't turn their life around. Okay? This is Alex, somebody who got down to the lowest weight.
So when I was on her channel, like commenting during a live, and she was like, do you want to come on? Do you want to come on? Come on. And then she pretended like she sent a link, but she actually blocked me. I was expecting her to be like, oh, you need to cam up. I was expecting her to say something like that, like, bitch, you better be joking.
She possibly could after gastric bypass and then put another 100 pounds back on. And now she's struggling to get that off, and now she's pregnant. Okay, so let's just pump the brakes.
I have a hard time with like the ends.
Okay, guess what? Priscilla tried to get pregnant while she was obese. Couldn't get pregnant. Tara tried to get pregnant while she was morbidly obese. Couldn't get pregnant. Nella had multiple miscarriages and only had one successful pregnancy. These were all while she was morbidly obese, and by the way, has never hit under morbidly obese. I just want to put that out there. So none of these women have any fucking room to talk, but they continue to talk. Oh, she did. I didn't know she had losses. I thought she just couldn't get pregnant. And maybe Tara too. I can't remember, but if you have experienced that, number one, why are you disparaging another woman and saying that she faked something like that?
You know, with layers, it's kind of hard to get the ends to like sit right. And then sometimes like it sticks out underneath the scrunchie. But honestly, these are pretty good. These are very good. So we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, VSG makes a good point. This might be the end of her YouTube career. It's going to be too much pressure to film. Yeah.
They would just love that. But I don't think that's going to happen. She's been around forever.
It's going to be the vlogs are going to be much.
Okay, then you will never get monetized, Cherry, if you ever make it to 1,000, but I don't think you will. You would who's going to watch you if you're not talking about Alex? Nobody has anything else to say about you.
More boring. They're not going to be going as many places because it's going to be way too stressful for her.
When do they go anywhere? When do they go anywhere? All of her vlogs are at home. What in the F is she talking about?
It's going to be too much pressure to film. Yeah, it's going to be the vlogs are.
Okay, now that she's pregnant again and they're mad that she's having a girl, now they're making up that she's going to leave social media. Are you effing kidding me?
Going to be much more boring. They're not going to be going as many places because it's going to be way too stressful for her to have to handle 2 babies all the time. There definitely won't be just random trips to Walmart and Target alone.
Why?
She won't be able to handle that. If she goes anywhere, it's going to have to be with her mom or it's going to have to be with Yarman.
What is she talking about?
The vlogs are just going to get more and more boring. I mean, they're already, snooze fest now. They're going to get much worse.
So that's why all of you rush over to her channel every time she uploads so that you can talk about it ad nauseum. There's at least 17 reactions to every fucking video she makes and 45 Reddit threads. But yes, yeah, it's so boring.
We'll take it. Yay! And just for emergencies, I brought my cherry hair clip. Okay, whoa, buddy. We're definitely gonna take a nice long walk today because it's gonna be 50 and sunny. I think
I was surprised she didn't mention that the hair clip was cherries.
We made it to spring. I want this dang snow to melt.
The singing all the time. The singing, constant singing. It's. I know I'm trying to. I was thinking about it earlier today whenever I was going through her blog for my thumbnail. When I studied, I studied a class in sociology. It was only a 1 semester class, but my teacher talked to me about people who constantly will sing their words, and I can't remember what she said, and I need to look that up. And I have to. There's some kind of science behind people
Why are you mentioning it then if you don't even know what you're talking about?
who constantly sing their words.
Let's Google.
But when she did that, I caught this clip when I was going through and looking for my thumbnail. Because she had her arms in the air, and I was like, "Oh, that could be a thumbnail," and it wasn't anything I could use. And I heard her say that or sing it again, and it automatically triggered that one time in the classroom. And I remember we were discussing it in sociology, and she said,
It says people who constantly sing words or phrases aloud, often repeating the same lyrics, are likely engaging in vocal stimming, self-stimulating behavior, or internalized / verbal echolalia. I hope I said that right. So she has ADHD? I mean, she's acting like it's like they said people who sing their words are psychos, it's like psychopaths. They're more likely to be a narcissist. No, it's like they probably have like ADHD or something. I don't know. Like just from reading that, that's the only thing I'm gathering.
something about people who sing, and I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna have to research it. But anyway,
Yeah.
the fact that she is just so happy that it's
Go ahead
spring
and research.
is another thing, again, baffling to me. Brought this up before. She's a holiday girl. Like when the holidays, like literally this past holiday, she put up holiday obsessed mama or something, like holiday obsessed content creator or YouTuber or something. Now that it's over and nobody's talking about that anymore, and everybody's talking about spring, now she's obsessed with spring, and everybody's talking.
Okay, so should she continue to talk about the holidays even though the holidays are over? Should she nonstop talk about the holidays? Like, I'm just trying to gather what Cherry actually wants here, because it sounds like she wants Alex to talk about the holidays all the time. Like, just continue to talk about Christmas even when it's June.
About how gloomy and horrible the winter is. Now,
everybody's talking about that because it fucking is. It's an awful winter. What are you talking about? Like, is she serious?
Difficult it's been, but you weren't even in Rhode Island when they had the blizzard. You were in Florida seeing Pedo Dad, Raji.
Okay, number one, calling the dad such an unserious name is absurd. Raji Paji. Oh my God. But so she said so much snow, and Cherry immediately goes to, you weren't even in Rhode Island when they had the big storm. I can't believe you said anything about snow. Does that mean she missed every snowstorm? Every snowstorm? Or she only missed the one that happened when she was in Florida? Is somebody fucking jealous? Is somebody jealous that she missed out on a snowstorm? What is the problem here? You weren't even there for the biggest snowstorm, so you couldn't possibly have seasonal affective disorder. Shut up.
Raji. So what are you so pissed off about? Like, she has no idea who she is. She doesn't really know what season she likes. She's all over the place. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand.
Maybe she likes all the seasons. Did you ever think of that? Maybe she's like, okay, I really love like Christmas time, but then once it hits February, I'm done with the snow. That's how everybody is. So everybody is. And then it's like, okay, and then, by the time you hit February, you're just waiting for spring to hit. And then by the time spring rolls around, then it starts turning into summer. And that's the way it is every year. I don't understand why this is such a big surprise to anybody.
Every holiday it's just a different time in her life to jump on the TikTok trends and bitch or complain if everybody else is, and just to be trendy. She has to follow the trends, you guys.
I want to see grass. I want to see leaves and greenery. being lush. That's
Yeah, you need to touch grass for sure.
what I want, Anderson. Okay, all right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. She likes this tripod a lot. So I'm stopping to get a
Whoa,
refresher.
is
They
that
have
bugging you
coconut
out?
and
Huh?
ube,
Can't handle
toasted coconut
that?
cream cold. Okay, all right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. She likes. Okay, all right.
Also, I don't know if anybody realized, and this is not about this part, but she started at the end of her vlogs saying like, and do something that makes you happy and makes your life more fulfilling today. So now she's copying off fucking Not Your Average Reaction and the thing that he says at the end of his videos. So she clearly is watching all these reaction channels, and especially the ones that have more followers than her, and trying to emulate things. And he's already emulating things from other reaction channels, from Amber Lynn Reactors, Mr. Snowflake, Karina Kaboom, all those other people. And you know that Cherry doesn't give a crap about these people. She doesn't care about these people. And if, she acts like she is so hard, so tough, so fearless. She's got so many opinions. So somebody come in and tell me. She's got all of her lives are marked as subscriber only. All of her comments, you have to be a subscriber to comment.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go. She likes this tripod a lot. Okay, all right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. She likes.
Moth Girl, I have been really hoping that like she never returns and starts disappointing me, because I liked her when she was around, and it would really irritate me if that happened.
This tripod a lot. Okay, all right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. She likes this tripod a lot. So
Yeah, that's tough, isn't it, Alex? There you are filming, trying to film a video. Now you've got a baby who's mobile, up, walking around, moving, grooving, grabbing everything, touching everything, wants to put everything in his hands, in his mouth, in his face, do whatever. Now you're trying to vlog, and we gotta go. Oh my god, I can't handle this. Oh my god, blah 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 blah. He's gonna flip this camera upside down.
When did she say she couldn't handle it? She's just making things up.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like, she's already starting to get manic. I'm gonna say that.
I don't think she was doing that. It just didn't seem like she was on that level to me.
The word manic about him touching the tripod. And oh my god, like, yeah, welcome to mom life, Alex. Now you're gonna have two and you're gonna try to vlog. Like, forget a podcast ever coming back. That two-week pod.
So what would they like her to do now that she's confirmed that she's pregnant? What would they like her to do if she realizes, oh, 2 is going to be a lot? Maybe I won't be able to vlog as much. What would they like her to do or say about that? I don't understand what they're expecting. What do they expect from her?
Podcast or whatever that she did. I don't even think it was 2 weeks. Podcast that she tried to revive there last year. Forget it. There's not going to be another podcast. There's not going to be another dating show.
Who cares?
She's not going to have time for it. She can barely handle.
I don't think she was making time for it. Like, I don't think that was something that was on her list of things to do.
What she's got on her plate now.
So I'm stopping to get a refresher. They have coconut and ube, toasted coconut cream cold brew. My mom would love that. She loves coconut. And then we've got iced ube coconut macchiato. Oh my god! And then I see over on the menu they have lavender cold foam.
Pregnancy brain.
Lavender cold foam sounds so good. Oh, and an iced chai, dude, that would be so good. That would be so good. We gotta get the birthday boy a cup before we run our errands. Yes, my birthday boy. If I was feeling like having a stomach ache, I would try the lavender iced chai. That sounds so good.
Alex,
Let me get my skinny version.
Give me a break. You're pathetic.
Let me get my skinny version.
You're pathetic, Cherry.
Let me get my skinny version. Let me get my skinny version. Let me get my skinny version. Let me get my skinny version.
Oh,
your skinny version. Sitting here talking about, if I didn't think that I would get a stomach ache.
Last time when she was pregnant is when they came out with all of this stuff about her writing the letters about her dad. So it really seemed like they wanted something to happen with that, because I can't imagine any other reason why you would release something like that, and start harassing, a woman who was pregnant and had a miscarriage, like, 6 months before that.
I would get the lavender. Girl, I can't believe that you're still riding with this narrative.
What
Telling
narrative?
people that you're too afraid to try certain things because they're so sweet and have so much sugar that you'll get a stomach ache. You eat sugar and carbs and crap all the time, and carbs turn into sugar. Your body processes carb as sugar. So every time you eat bread, it is sugar. But you don't know that because you don't know how food works. You just eat it. You stuff your face with it all the time and you don't know how
Mhm.
it works. You don't know how food works, and then you don't know what's
She doesn't know how food works?
good for you. You don't know the science behind the food, what's good for you, what's not good for you, how it fuels your body,
The
how it doesn't fuel your
science
body, how
behind
it raises your
food?
heart rate, how it lowers your cholesterol, ups your sodium intake. Like, you don't care about any of that. As long as it says protein on it and fat-free cheese and dairy, you'll eat it. But you eat
That's funny because when Cherry was Alex's age and even older, she was watching a 19-year-old Alex for tips on how to lose weight. So, where does the audacity come from? Where did it come from? I I just cannot deal. So, I'm actually, like, nearing the end of when I need to leave, so I'm not gonna watch any more of Cherry, she's getting on my nerves. There was a part that I wanted to watch, and I, like, had queued it up to that, and then I remembered the other part, so I moved it there, and I just haven't been able to re-find the spot that I really wanted to start at, but there was, a part where she was talking about the Reddit and how they talk about, like, they just come here to gawk at me, and like, uh, I have better ratios than Alex of watchers and followers, and double of my followers you know, watch me, and people that just come over to gawk at me and all of this other stuff, like, as if it's a crime. And I just wanna say, I posted I have 230 followers or something, 239 followers. And I posted those shorts about, like, what Move Suspicious was saying, and then the Wackadoodle Time one. I got 2,000 views on the one about Move Suspicious. So, what does Cherry think of that? Like, I am getting people that don't subscribe to me either, and who cares? I don't care. If somebody that isn't subscribed to me watches my video, it it doesn't affect me at all, and she gets so mad about it. Like like, "Double the people are watching my videos." Like, she just wants those people to be scared that she knows who they are and subscribe. I was feeling some type of way on that day. When I was going through that Reddit and reading those comments, I was like, "This is insanity." I was reading the one thread where Move Suspicious kept going, like, "I'm done. I'm not watching this anymore. I'm not gonna watch anymore." And then every other comment, "Here's Move Suspicious again." And it was like 15 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago. Like, now, 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. So she's actively commenting over and over, "I'm done. I'm not watching anymore. I can't watch that." So either you're fucking done or you aren't. I She's talking out of both sides of her mouth here. Oh, yeah, she's back. She's all the way back. I love that we, like, started the movement of being horrified by reaction channels. The people so it doesn't matter to me, but knowing that people think we like, they always wanna tell us that we have something wrong with us because we don't agree with what they're doing to Alex, and they have all of these reasons why, like, "Oh, she wrote these letters for her dad, like, how could you even." I don't give a crap about that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry but I don't blame Alex. We know that her dad is a manipulative asshole. We know what he did, and we know what happened because they've told us multiple times. So we know about her dad. Her dad is clearly awful, terrible, not somebody I'd want to associate with, but he is her dad. So just because I feel a certain way, I'm not in Alex's shoes, thank God, with that situation. He's a terrible person. And she made a video saying that she acknowledges that he manipulated her. They wanted more than that, but I don't think she owed anybody even that video. She didn't owe them. So they're just, they think they're justified in the way that they talk about her. And I truly do believe that he did pressure her into those letters. Like, "Oh, I won't be able to be in your life if you don't, back me up," or, you know, "Your letter would really help me, and, I need help, and everybody else has abandoned me." You don't know what he's saying behind the scenes. We know nothing about what he's saying, and we know nothing about how she feels having a father that was not in her life. We don't know anything about that. I'm sure other people obviously know what that's like, but we don't know Alex's personal situation. I know it's funny, T-Dub, how they are basically blaming another one of his victims while claiming how much they advocate for victims. Now, we don't know, like, we don't know anything about Alex's relationship with him really. But I would consider her a victim of that situation because she was manipulated by him, somebody that she desperately wanted a relationship with, and she mentioned it several times how much it meant to her to have a relationship. Oh, God, the sister thing, you don't number 1, they never met. Alex lived in a completely different state with her mother, and she did not know this person. And they're saying like, "Oh, that's, his adopted daughter." I don't think she would expect people to call Roger her father, especially now. I don't believe that she would be keen on being known as Roger's daughter. I don't think she would be wanting Alex to call her her sister. I truly don't believe any of that to be true. So they're basically writing the victim's story for her and putting her in a position that she would not want to be in, of being his daughter. Exactly, T-Dub. She is another one of his victims. Not in the same way, but she was victimized by her father in the way that he handled this, from how she described it, in my opinion, that's how I feel about it. And they are making it like they're blaming her for something her father did. They are making her the problem, and they've called her every name in the book. I agree, sweetie. I wouldn't either. And all I have to say is we also don't know what they're doing in Florida. I'm not going to ever say that I know exactly what Alex is doing because I wouldn't, I mean, it doesn't make sense for me to even try to exclaim that. And that's exactly what they're doing. So people are allowed to go to Fort Lauderdale without seeing Alex's dad. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, I know a lot about Alex's life, but I'm pretty sure she was born in Florida, right? Nancy and Roger met in Florida, I want to say. And that is a place that Nancy's been vacationing for a long ass time. So that's number one. And so if they want to keep going to Florida, I just don't see a problem with it. I don't care. And also, if she chooses to see her dad and have him in her life, that's nobody's business, honestly, but hers. Nobody can make her stop doing that because, as ill-advised as it may be, it's her prerogative. It just is. She's not breaking any laws. She is not doing anything that CPS could be contacted for. It's nothing. It's just her deciding to visit her dad. And if she claims she doesn't and we don't see her doing it, I mean, I know it's hard for them to take her at her word, but if you have, I would love to see their proof that she takes Anderson to see her dad. If they are so adamant about it, it really is none of our business. Anyway, that's me. That's my opinion. That's our opinion, I guess, because everybody seems to agree. But, you know, they've just gone so far off the deep end, and it is really making me happy that there are other people who are noticing these reaction channels and how far they're going. It really gave me a little chuckle that there are so many threads about not your average reaction. Right. They have no proof. Just like, and this will be my closing commentary. Move Suspicious was on there, and this is why she hides her posts, because she's a liar and she wants to make it harder for people to find her posts. But she was on there saying, Alex was definitely in Florida on a different timeline because this, and this, and this little birdie told me, and I have all these, connections, this, that. And then here comes the picture of them in the airport on the day they came back, which was the day that she said it was. And it's funny how Move Suspicious went silent about that now. Very interesting. But anyway, that's my thoughts on this right now. I should go read the Alex thread on Kiwi Farms. I don't go to Kiwi Farms too often. I think they're vile, but maybe yeah, I think, they're just so out of pocket. And no, she's not 400 pounds. And it tickles me pink that they they had to swallow that pill of her not being 400 pounds and this being a real picture. Yeah, definitely don't post on Kiwi Farms. Um I would never give them an email. I would never, because they get hacked all the time and people's information gets spread everywhere and it is a big mess. Kiwi Farms is nothing to play around with unless you are really prepared for something like that. And using a VPN too. Yeah, they hate the reactors, which a lot of people do. I have a feeling we're going to get, an influx of new members with this pregnancy and the way that she's acting. I think that a lot of people are going to finally start seeing that these people are unhinged. Move Suspicious is absolutely rebuilding. I have no other opinion. There's nothing. Just that Move Suspicious is rebuilding. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Now they're going to tell. No. Oh, no. Move Suspicious. No sons. For sure. She doesn't have sons. But sometimes she has Cuban sons. So anyway, maybe I'll be back at some point within the next couple weeks to talk about her reaction to, half Cuban, sorry, to her gender reveal, because I'm really interested in Cherry's reaction. And I think it's funny that since Cherry came back, Nella has all but disappeared. Kind of weird. Kind of strange. Thank you guys. It's been so much fun. Cherry is a bitter Betty. I know. So that's why I thought it was weird. And Nella was pushing her membership and her stupid, I don't know, merchandise. And now she's gone. But anyway, you guys, I hope you have a great week coming up. And I'm sure I'll be around with shorts because they are always giving me material. And I might remake the one of the Saturday Night Live, I'm Janice, I'm Holly, to redo it with should Cherry be Doonies? I think Cherry should be. It used to be Tara. I love it too. It's one of my favorites. And I kind of want to redo it for the new round of reactors, not your average reactions and all that. But anyway, have a good week, you guys. Tara is done. She's back to the floral business. Done and dusted. All right. Bye.